Hello, everyone. Uh, Good evening. Is it all? Yeah, pretty much night. But there's a weird thing with night. That is, if you say good night, it's like this is about to end. So, which is what I find funny. So I don't know, something between night, evening and night. Good, whatever that is. Okay. Trying my screen. Just give me a second. Suffer. Hi, hello Danish. On time. Lovely. I love the punctuality there. Yes, time to be Karpav again. Just give me a few seconds, okay? Just give me a few seconds. I'm sharing the screen and it'll be up there. Just give me one few seconds. Okay. Hold on. Share screen. More portion of the screen. I think today I might just share, but I find it distracting if there are other elements on the screen. So portion of the screen it is. Yeah, this is perfect. I think it's aligned already. Nothing to worry about here. Yep. And layout can be as background and I reduce my size there. All right, perfect. Okay, good enough. I think now we are good to go. Danish, could you give me a confirmation if everything is visible? Ah, understood. Dhruva is having a headache. Oh, five people are watching? That's amazing. Thank you so much, Padma. By the way, I mean, I don't get to know how many people are watching. All the five people, all the five of you, please mark your attendance in the chat because that's how I'll know I can ask you questions about the positions. And Dhruva has a headache. He might join the stream as a viewer, but he might not be able to be on video today. So I asked him already. So he's a little tired for today. All right, we are good to go. I hope I can. Okay, that is perfect now. Now this time I can see the chart and the board very clearly, which I like. And I'll also make this a little more accurate. Can I do that? Maybe I can't. All right, this is perfect. Dhruva, Dhruva, DR5 is Dhruva, I guess. Oh, Dhruva DR5. Dhruva, is that you, Dhruva? Like, I mean, I don't know. There could be another, but I'm like most likely this is Dhruva. As I said, I still not publishing it every day before the stream or so. It's mostly very organic when people are joining. It is after the stream when I share sometimes in some places. Yet to hit, full aggression with people. Okay, so far, what have we seen is the Benko Gambit. Yeah, this is Dhruva. This is Dhruva. No, the fact that you said sir made me confused, Dhruva. I see that was sarcasm. Okay, so this was the game so far. Queen C2 was possibly. Was this the last one? No, 92 was also something we played. And here we go. We are off. We are ready to start with today's training. Also, less talking today, more thinking. You already know the drill. For those of you who are new here, if you've not been here before, it's very simple. All you need to do is you have a position on the board. You need to give me what you think is the best move. You could do that, or you could also think in terms of what would have Karpov played. And there's a very good chance that both of the answer to both of them are the same. Whichever approach you prefer, you can go with it as long as you're able to defend it. So this is not guessing. At best, at worst, it is a calculated guess, and at best, it is a move you would play in a classical game. This is your game. Imagine this is your game. Play and think in that same manner. And you're facing Veselin Topolov 2739. How many times will you get an opportunity to play an opponent like that? Right? So whenever your move is same as Karpov, you get a Karpov award, of course. And whenever it's not same, we investigate why not. Right? It's very important that we analyze why some move works and why some does not. Okay, no time to waste. Let's go. Everyone, let's set a simple rhythm. Maybe we can set a rhythm of 3 minutes, unless the position is extremely tough. I'm gonna set a rhythm of 3 minutes, and we'll look at the move in every 3 minutes. That will ensure that we cover a lot of moves today. So Danish, Dhruva, Padma, all of you can post your moves on the chat. And as I said, those of you, if there's anybody else watching and you don't hear me calling your name, put your name on the chat, else I would not know that you're here. The only way of making use of the stream and this training is that you are an active participant. Of course, if you're watching this later, in that case, you'll have to probably take off with this. Still make sure you're guessing a move. Maybe keep a paper and pen and write your move. It's important that you commit to a move and you can award Karpov trophies to yourself. Got it, Danish. One more minute remaining, guys. So 10 more seconds. Everyone, you can lock your moves. Uh, I'm going with pawn takes pawn here. Maybe that is the move. Danish has gone with knight takes e4. Padma, I have not received your move. And Dhruva, I have not received your move. Sanvika, are you on stream here? If you're challenging me, oh, I'm sorry, I did not read this message, Padma. I'll consider it from next time. Hello, Sanvika. We are training today, Sanvika. Maybe, I mean, probably I will get to play a game, two more classes afterwards because we are in a game training. You can join in on the training, by the way. All right, let's look at the move. I have not got a move from Padma or Dhruva. Taking it as a null move for this position. Oh, A4. Interesting. A4 was not on my radar at all. A4 was definitely not on my radar. Uh, how Sanvi? I mean, okay, I'll just tell it to you very quickly. All you need to do is try to guess what move Karpov would have played. Like, and you need to, of course, calculate, think, decide, use strategy, everything to figure out what this genius of a player had played. Okay, and every time you match his move, that gives you a Karpov award basically. The one who has the most Karpov award at the end of the class is technically the winner of the class. We have that system going on here. A4 was not on my list, and now let's quickly try to check what moves we thought about. So this is the other part of it, Sanya. Sorry, this is the other part of it, Sanvi, that we also try to investigate why our move did not work, or if our opponent, if Karpov's move does not make sense to us, then we also try to figure out why that could have made sense. Exactly, right, Danish? It does weaken the b3 pawn, so what's that point? Right, let's first start by trying to understand their move, maybe, and then maybe we'll try to refute ours. So, what could a4 have? Like, okay, so instead of taking the knight, if Kappa went a4, what's the idea? If pawn takes pawn, I am pretty sure they're not going for pawn takes pawn back. Hi, Anmol. Welcome. We are training. Please join in. Okay. For sure, they're not going to pawn takes pawn. So it's bishop takes pawn, which they're aiming for. And the question is, why do they want this pawn over here, or why do they want this pawn over here for that? Is there any reason for that? Well, now that I think of it, I'm wondering, could it be possible that the idea is that if I go knight, bishop takes knight, queen takes bishop, bishop takes back, let's suppose rook here, bishop check, and what are we playing? Or if you, I mean, this is pretty much the forced line, I think. This is not what we would want, and this leads the king to be, moves the king away. I think this could be one reason why, why knight takes c4 does not work. Knight takes c4, bishop takes. Oh, you have queen takes rook, you say? So you're gonna go. If I go here, you're gonna go queen takes rook. I might not be so sure of queen takes rook here. Queen check. Now I think I don't have a choice but to play knight moves here. Then I would probably play bishop takes rook. And now I'm gonna load up on this. So maybe you try to defend it. You come back with, oh no, that's not even possible. So what else? How do you defend this piece here? Because once this bishop lands here, it's gonna be trouble. Even if you can move your queen away, probably king away. Bishop c3. I don't think this is a good position. I mean, I don't want to be in this position with white. That's a simple question. That's a simple way of deciding. I don't want my king to be exposed like that. Right? So that eliminates knight takes e4 for me. Before seeing a4, it did not make sense to me. Why would he have done that? But now let's see. I mean, that element's knight takes a4, but why not pawn takes pawn? No one more. We are training. We're not playing today because you've started this game. I want to end analyzing this game at least, right? Join in. This is pretty much or more fun sometimes. Now here there are two moves. Maybe knight takes pawn, and I think my move does not work because it allows knight to knight here. Which why am I allowing that? Instead, when I go pawn takes pawn, and if they take pawn takes pawn, I do have the choice. I mean, I do have the choice of bishop takes pawn, but okay, now if the argument is okay, well, the knight can still come here. The knight can actually still come there. So, how is this better? Does anyone have a reason why a4 is better than pawn takes pawn? A4 seems to be at least not causing a problem with knight takes pawn. Knight takes knight is a problem. But A4, why is it better than pawn takes pawn? Is it just the fact that we have another pawn push? But I would like let's say why is this position not better? Where I also control the knight. So anyone who could shed light on this would be welcome. Why is A4 better than pawn takes pawn? Anybody see any tactical reasons, any calculation, anything that you can see, please let me know. Knight takes d2. Really? Is that a problem? How is this a problem? What's the problem here, Padma? At the end of the analysis, we might check the engine or any other source. Maybe if we have any annotations, we'll check that, but not right now. So this is an unsolved question. If anyone, even like midway, your brain suddenly strikes and says, "Oh, that is why," or maybe after looking a few moves, you realize, "Oh, that's why a4 was important." Please go ahead and share it with me. Okay, a4, pawn takes pawn, bishop takes pawn. Let's see what happened in the game. Okay, bishop takes pawn, knight here, knight takes d4, bishop takes. Wait, I played a couple of moves uh, just to understand a4, which was like I should have waited, I guess. Knight takes knight. Now, what about if we go with the same line? We go bishop takes bishop. Oh, wait. Maybe in the other line as well, I messed up something. Knight takes e4, bishop takes, bishop takes bishop, bishop takes queen, bishop takes queen, rook takes is the material equal. Seems equal, right? So this line also works. Knight takes e4 should also work. What we considered a problem is not really a problem. Even here we have knight g4. So I think Danish, now even your move is back in contention. So later we have to check. Knight takes e4, black will start with bishop takes b2. Does not matter, yeah. Bishop takes b2, knight g4. Same idea. I mean, what I'm trying to understand is how is this position different from the one which Karpov played where he had played a4? Why did he play a4 first instead of doing knight takes knight? That's an unsolved question. The only possible reason I can think of is now they can castle, and in that position they can't castle. But let's see if that is relevant. Oh, wow, what? That's fiery. That's Topolovish. That's a Topolovish move. So now, people, you have a choice. Queen takes h7. Do we take back the rook? Do we accept the sack? Maybe we can take queen takes h7 and then accept the exchange sack. How are we proceeding with this position? Second position of the day. Uh, Anmol, Sanvi, you both now can also give me your moves. Like, you have 3 minutes, all of you, to give your moves on what you're gonna play here. If everybody gives a move, then we'll speed it up probably faster. Okay, Danish has given his move. It's queen takes h7. Why to play now? Yes, Dhruva. In case you lost context of the position, Dhruva, this is what happened. So this was a position we were looking at in the beginning. So a4, pawn takes, bishop takes, knight comes forward, knight takes, bishop takes, knight g4, knight g5. Queen takes h7. Okay, Sanvi, I guess, Sanvi, do you lock your move or not? You get only one chance to lock your move. You can consider moves. You can tell that I'm thinking about this, or I'm just what about this, but you get one chance to lock your move. You have 1.5 more minutes to do the same. I like knight g4 a lot, by the way. But okay, rook takes knight happened, and now it's white to play. This is the position, Dhruva, that we are thinking. You see a line where white folks king and queen. Okay, queen takes h7, king moves, queen check, king jumps forward, king check. I not able to make sense of the position. I'm like, of course, I don't think there's anything better than queen takes h7. That's my point. It's like, why not take it, is what I feel. I would be very surprised if Karpov is not taken. So we are we are gonna go with this move for sure. I'm going with this one. Yeah, bishop does protect the g7 square. Yes, we cannot forget the sniper over here. Dhruva, Sanvi, no, Sanvi has given her move. Dhruva and Anmol, if you're still here, let me know your move. I mean, the whole purpose of calculation is to decide. And here, I don't think there's much of a choice. What else do I have other than queen takes h7? Nothing, nothing. So I'm gonna take it. Right. So we all get a Karpov here. Yeah. Dhru, all right. This was an obvious one. So probably we're gonna skip the Karpov award for this one. Fairly obvious. Not really much of a decision to make. Okay. This one, I sometimes I rush with the move. H4 was an interesting move here. This should have been position instead of. Sorry, guys. Sorry, I'm really sorry. Let's go with this one instead now. No choice. What are we playing now? I'm I'm kind of confident that it shouldn't be Queen H8, King E7. Dhruva, everyone got it, so it does not really matter though, does it? Or you all can take a card per ward. We all can take a card per ward, but then there's no score, right? It's all everyone is at one. It feels special when one of us get it, or one or two of us get it, or at least someone does not get it. But okay, let's award one for everyone this time. A rook is hanging, by the way. I like rook d1. Oh, by the way, did they get a piece also? Yeah, we are material down. We are a material down. A rook is hanging, and this is a Karpov game. Wow, very rare would you get a position like this. I'm at this point. I'm not even sure we're watching a Karpov game. But he was. I mean, it's a misconception that he never attacked. He attacked when he knew it was right. So, as a matter of fact, there's a concrete reason why he would have sacked a piece. You don't see anything other than rook d1. Same here. Same here. But he played h6 on his last, h4 on the last move to protect the knight. Black might even give up rook takes knight. Maybe. I mean, I don't know, right? I didn't see the game. I just took a game. Rook takes knight, pawn takes buck, queen takes. No, I don't think that's good enough. Rook h3 is also a move, but rook h3, bishop takes g2 could be a problem. A lot of hanging pieces, not so easy. Funny enough, when I'm looking at g4 as well. G4 and now both our rooks are hanging. But do we have something? Am I crazy for saying castle? No, no, you're not crazy, Danish. You're not. Castles is a move. Castles is a move. Gets your king out of trouble. Sacks the rook for the bishop. If you're down a piece, why not go down a rook as well? Sorry, yeah, we're down a piece, and we'll be down an exchange, which will make us down a rook. Yeah, it'll make us down a rook. But then we will have that g7 pawn for us. Castles is a move. But we need to think a little more properly here, a little more logically. 20 more seconds, people. 20 more seconds. Padma, are you there? I don't see a move. Oh, okay. Makes sense, Danish. All right, guys, please put your moves. It's time. All right, Danish goes with Castle, Dhruva, Sanvi, Anmol, Padma. If you don't answer for a couple of positions, I'm gonna assume you're not here. Bye, Sanvika. No, no, why are you sorry? You should sleep. I'll go sleep in half an hour too. Alright, guys. I'm a little clueless on this one. Rook d1 seems a problem because rook d1, even let's say queen, a move like queen h5, sorry, queen a5, and my king can't castle. And am I okay with that is the question, but I don't see a better choice, so I'm going rook d1 as well. Danish goes with castle, and I don't see any other moves on the chart, so let's go. Rook d1 feels good, feels good. I get a card per word for myself. Rook d1. I guess the whole point is what it's like the lesser of the two evils, right? What can I do? I didn't want to go down a rook. Too late, Dhruva. Too late. Check if your stream is on live, by the way, Dhruva. Maybe you might be lagging a bit. Alright, let's go. What happened in the game? Bishop d5. Sort of expected. Dhruva, I mean, there is a lag, but if you say, I mean, it's your, if you say yes, I will believe you. And also, right before you played the move, it's too late. 3 minutes was long gone. Asked you to submit the move quite earlier. I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. So Padma agrees, so I'll give it to you. Okay. What do we have here now? Is anybody's mind going on e4? Is anybody's mind going on e4? Padma, you what happened? I'm just teasing him a bit. E4. I mean e4 is tingling my head, but I don't know if it is right. Rook takes d5 is like looks like something, but what do we get afterwards? As a rule, anytime you sacrifice, you need to have a. Oh wait, what? Okay, I think your compensation was pawn takes and then rook, queen takes rook, but you have a fan, I see, Dhruva. Rook takes bishop, rook takes bishop, pawn takes, rook takes back. And what do we have? Anything? Nothing. I'm not able to make sense of rook takes bishop now. Yeah, rook takes bishop, rook takes bishop. Yeah, exactly. It doesn't make sense. E5 and I have a fork threatened. Rook takes knight, pawn takes back. 30 more seconds, people. 30 more seconds, and we'll be closing this position. By the way, just a second. Yeah, I think castles did not. I mean, yeah, we already weighed options right here. E4 is the move. I'm so sorry. I played the move, but okay, I get another card forward, don't I? Or maybe I don't because I played the move early and I did not get leave others a chance. But come on, like now, this is. I think. How else do you play? But I still don't know how this works because there is rook takes knight, and there is, yeah. Oh wait, rook takes knight, and the pawn is still, rook takes knight, and the pawn was still going to, the pawn is still defended by the queen, which is very lovely. Bro, that was a mistake, Dhruva. That was a mistake. Mistake. Uh, Forgiveness is, the greatest thing you can do. Kindness is the greatest virtue. Bishop takes, I mean, bishop takes is of course not even possible. Rook takes knight is probably what black would do. And then I could take first this. And now if they can't run away with their bishop because there's rook takes pawn, right? I'm not taking it. I'm not taking the award. All right, just not taking it. I still have an extra card per word. Why would I cheat for that? Okay. E4. And what did black play? Black play bishop checked. Okay, makes sense. King up. Guys, here there was a decision between king f1 and king e2. But okay. Now we get to think again. Crazy position. When I chose a Karpov mover at the request of Dhruva yesterday, I had a very, very, very different kind of game in mind. This was not the kind of game that I had in mind. I mean, I just chose a random game, of course, because how if I know the game already, then this game does not make sense. Like this training method, I trusted if it's a Karpov game, it's gonna be that kind of game. But it was not that kind of game. It was this kind of game. A lots and lots of calculation. Tomorrow, what can we do? So if we finish this game today, most likely we'll play one or two games tomorrow, and then again resume with another game or something, or maybe some other training method. I have like bunch of training things that we can do. We could even just do this again. Yeah, I think e takes f5, e takes d5, all are possibilities here. E takes f5. I mean, whom I'm being very frank, I don't understand this position. We are piece down. He takes f5. Dhruva has locked d takes f5. 30 more seconds, everyone. I just don't know how do we attack this position. Oof. Alright, at least I get material back. I'm going with e takes f5 too. ef5. Okay, Padma's with ef5 too. Danish. Yeah, everyone is on e takes f5. I think Dhruva, did you give me a move? Oh yeah, he has. Yeah, sorry, my bad. And I think Anmol is no longer here, so we'll go with this. Okay, wait, sorry. I'll see what the move was. E takes f5, guys. All of us get the Karpo award for this move. Congratulations. Let's continue. Knight takes bishop. Expected. And now what are we playing? I feel scared for white, but I'm not sure of what we're playing. I am considering queen g6. Congratulations, Padma. Queen g6 is what I'm considering. Also, pawn takes on e6 is a move. Pawn takes on e6 is definitely a move. Oh, pawn takes on e6 was amazing. But their checks are coming as well. Oh, pawn takes e6, knight d4 check is there probably. Knight d4 check, rook takes, bishop takes, queen check, king up, and we have nothing again. Is it nothing? Guys, 30 more seconds. I guess I'm just taking the knight. I looked at a lot of moves, a lot to be honest, but nothing is giving me anything. So let me at least just take the knight as how I feel. But then, are we going getting mated? Is the question. Like eventually, yeah, I'm like 8 b5. This is it's like you really have to calculate this rook a2 line. Is rook a2 okay? Is bishop takes b3 okay? Because then they will have bishop c4 check. Are we safe? Do we have a safe square? And in all cases, I feel like our king is gonna find a square home. It will find a square. So I'm going with pawn takes knight. Anybody else with me? Dhruva is on pawn takes knight. Danish is on queen h8 check. Uh, so we have something to analyze after this. At least one of our moves are wrong. Anybody else? Padma, are you still there? Queen g6. I looked at queen g6 too, Padma, but what do you have in mind for queen f6 or queen e7? What do you have in mind? Do you have something? Okay, queen f6. Okay, rejected because there's a fork. Queen e7 at least. What do you have in mind after that? Queen e7, queen g6 and queen e7. You want to trade queens? Wait, I never evaluated that. Let me just check that once. Let me just check that queen check. Queen check, king moves, queen takes, rook takes, or queen takes, pawn takes knight. And material is what? How did we get equal material? When? Oh, wait, we got the rook back, yeah? Now, Danish, I like your move, but I've already locked my move, so I can't change. But your move makes total sense now. Let's see what was played in the game. Is nobody experiencing the shock that I am experiencing here? What's the point? What's the point? I I mean, like, what's wrong with whatever Danish said? Like, I mean, at least this, right? At least this. What's wrong with this even? Okay, like I don't know. Keep anything. Take a rook check. King moves. खेलो नहीं आराम से. Like, what's wrong? You take here. I have possibly, maybe I can even, just okay. Maybe there is trouble. I don't think this is like that easily khelo na. Could be problematic. Could be. Yeah, let's actually try to analyze because I mean, let's first see what he did. I mean, so there's this one point in the game where we did not understand, which is a4. I think the first move itself, where we did not understand why he played. Rook takes d5 was the move, and probably we'll revisit this again to understand why rook takes d5. But okay, for now in retrospect, I definitely think that we should not enter this position at least because now you're also giving them a queen. I would not do that. If we are giving them an attack, at least let's take away the queen. So my move is horrible. I'll take my statement. My move is horrible. Tarnish is fine. In my opinion, this is fine. My opinion, this is totally fine. Because if I take this, you have this check, but still I think maybe we can survive. Maybe. I mean, I'm not sure. Yeah, Dhruva says it's. I mean, yeah, that could be his reason. Yes. Wait, did I might have shown the final position by mistake, but I didn't see it myself properly. I just. Hey, wait. Yeah, this is the game, right? Yeah, it's the game. Look here, here, pawn push, here, here. Pawn takes rook. Pawn takes, yeah. And this is the game. This is again another position. Probably giving just 1 minute for this one. 1 minute for this one. Let's actually think about wrapping this game today. Okay. Do we have? Wait a second. Sorry. Yeah. Do how many more moves do we have? We have 10 more moves. Resume. Okay. I don't think we'll be able to wrap it today as well. Yeah. Or do we do we? I think we might get into a winning position here. 8x b5. Scary, no? Why not do that queen check, queen trade, and then do 8x b5? Are we winning? Wait. Karpov is actually known for these kinds of things. Wait, just quick check, quick check, quick check. One, two, three, four, one. Oh, we are winning the end game. We're winning the end game with the queen trade. We're winning the end game with the queen trade. I am going for the queen trade. Anyone else going for queen trade? Danish is going for queen trade. 1 minute has passed, so can I please get your moves immediately? Dhruva has given 8x b5, and who's left? Padma has given king f3. Wow, what? Why king f3? Or you want to go rook e1, but that's not possible. There's bishop there. So no drawing line. We are not drawing. We are winning. I think that endgame should be winning for us. So no drawing line. Oh, no drawing lines on the board. Okay, got it. My bad. Yeah, why king f3? That's what I don't get it. King f3, I don't get it. I mean, you are even inviting a few checks. There is knight d4 check. Why not take the knight? Why go down a piece? And I don't think we have an attack anymore to be down a piece. So, Danish, Padma, Dhruva, all of us have given up moves. Let's see what happened in the game. Dhruva gets a Karpov award. And now Dhruva and me both have equal Karpov awards for the day. Congratulations, Dhruva. I still don't get why we shouldn't trade the queens first. Padma, there is a delay, by the way. So when you say wait, also it comes to me a little late. Bro, I am a Karpov. Use a article A instead of the A. Oh, yeah, Danish, I don't get it either. Dhruva, Dhruva, defend why we should not enter this position with the queen trade. Give me one good reason why we should not enter this position with a queen trade and why we should enter it with a with queens on the board. The floor is open. You explain this to me because we don't get it. What's your reasoning? In this, the pressure is still alive. Pressure is still alive. No, it is not grammatical mistake, Padma. The means he is the only Karpov. Means he's one of the Karpovs. We are all Karpovs here. That was the point. It's not grammar. It was more power play. Are you sure you're there? You have one, two, three, four, five, six. You have two extra pawns. Even if you lose one, you have one pawn. Why is this drawish? This is such an imbalanced position. I don't think this is a draw. I'm not agreeing with this assessment. I'll definitely will check. After we'll definitely check later. I remember all the moments that we have to check. Hey, no, I did not count the E5. I did not count the E5. I have an extra Karpov. You can check. Rewind the stream and check. I have an extra Karpov. Rook check. King moves. Queen moves and another move from white people. Let's go. Probably one or two more positions are left. We'll wrap this game today. We're not pushing it tomorrow. This will be the last position, and then we will look at the whole game in its entirety. Padma, I was there in every masterclass for years, for a full year. Dhruva came for 2 3 sessions, and you changed support for Dhruva. How sad. Queen h8, king moves, and rook check, but rook check is still not available. Bishop block. What's your idea? See, we could have avoided all of this drama with the queen trade. Just saying. Every game Karpov does the queen trade. Come on, why is he not doing in this one? Okay. Danish, waiting for your move, Danish. Let's wrap this up soon, quick. Last chance to get a Karpov award for today. Padma says Queen H8. Dhruva, I've not got your move yet. Queen G6. I love you, brother. I love you. You're the only one who's understanding why we need a queen trade here. Thank you so much. Love this. Love this. Lovely. Okay. But I mean, I'm still no, I am a little suspicious of Queen G6 for now. I want my rook active and I don't see how to get it active. If I could make sense of that, then I'll probably find a way. What's the threat to? What do they want? Danesh is here for training, as simple as that. I don't see. I don't see anything. No, it's locked, Padma. B6 is definitely an interesting move, Padma. B6 is definitely interesting. All right, Padma, I'll give you a chance. I'll let you switch on B6. But no more calling me bad, okay? As an adult, I shouldn't be affected by these words, but I'm still being affected by it. I don't know what to do. Yeah, sure, change. It's all right. I'm going with Rook D1. I'm going with Rook D1 instead. I'm going with Rook D1. So we have our moves logged. Final position of the day. I am the Karpov. What am I? I am the Karpov. I am the Karpov. Dhruva, Dhruva, hear me out, Dhruva. I am the Karpov. I am the Karpov. There is no doubt about it. There's no debate about it now. Hey, too late, Dhruva. You have already given a move. If you did not give your mistake. Too late. Too late. I'm so enjoying this. See, in chess, you should always use all your pieces, guys. What is very important is that we develop pieces. Guys, there's a lag. Padma, now I think you're supporting, yeah? Now you're supporting. Danish, did Dhruva say Rook D1 on time? Did he say before I said Rook D1? Or not I said before I showed the move? Danish says yes, we'll take it. I don't mind sharing though. Take it, Dhruva. I am just happy that I found it. Okay, let's see the game now. Let's just quickly wrap the game. Sir, he said, okay. All right, then go ahead, Dhruva. We both are at the same trophy count. We are doing good. Rook E1 makes absolute sense because the bishop was controlling this square. And the moment bishop moves away, we take away this square. This is some hide and seek they're playing now. B6. Padma, B6 also happened. You get another. Everyone's moves are coming in life. Only one move is left is Queen H8 now. Queen H8 and Queen G6. That if that's done, then this is done. But B6 is what it. B6, the idea with B6, why it's so lovely, the typing is because the bishop is hanging. As simple as that. So, wow. Hey, I get a lag, Dhruva. 3 months, but fine. I think, very honestly, Karpov does not believe that the queens must be exchanged in this position. Rook takes pawn, king moves forward. What a position! Rook takes pawn, f4. Wow, wow. Another wow. What is this game? Rook b4, g3, and Topolov resigned here. Did he resign here or did he lose on time? I mean, this is reasonable that he resigned. 1-0 white wins. Just given that much. Resigned is what it says. Oh, sorry, not resigned. Sorry, it just says black won here. So, wait, what happened here? Okay, where's the chat room? Why does chat suddenly vanish every time? Yeah, okay. Guys, do we do the computer analysis today or do we do it tomorrow? Today or tomorrow? Or do you want to take this game and study over it and come back tomorrow? Like, don't use the engine, just wherever you're curious, you can think for longer. Tell me what you want to do. Padma says today. All right. I mean, okay. If everyone is on, I don't have a say here. So let's run the engine. Honestly speaking, I don't want to use the engine. Uh, wait, the engine is disabled, I think, on this study. Let me share the entire screen. I think this was one moment. Hmm, have I disabled it? Yeah, computer analysis is disabled. Let me put it. I mean, it's already private, so does not matter. please. So while the computer analysis runs, what is White's threat here, to be honest? Oh, the White's threat is to go here. The bishop can never move because mate is threatened. Makes sense why the queen was not exchanged. Keeping the queen was a wise choice. Okay, the engine is on. There was a mistake. Rook d1 was a blunder. It was a Karpov move, but it was a blunder, it seems. The right move here was g3. None of us had thought about it though. Rook d1 actually is a blunder. I guess it allows some kind of perpetual. Queen e5, f6, queen takes f6. Engine line, engine line, engine line. Too much engine line. Beyond my understanding. So we ignore this. But let me go back to that h4 wala position. Not h4, sorry. If I think there was a4, yeah. Could other moves be played here? Knight x c4 is playable. Danish, you should be happy. What about pawn takes pawn? Is it playable? Playable, playable. Oh look, this is also playable. So we are good here as well. And another position to think about is when the queens were not exchanged. I think it was at somewhere around here. Okay, rook takes was probably a simplification tactic at best because this was a rapid game. So I think it was for that reason. But pawn takes, what is this? F takes e6 is the move. F takes e6. Did I not tell that? No, I told it, but then I did not stick with it. Okay, F takes e6 is the best move there. Of course, guys, take this game and analyze it further. I'll probably share the studies link. I'll make it what I call let me make it. How do I go to that? Share it. Yeah, members. Oh no, not members. Everyone. Allow everything. Right? It's good. Computer analysis. Everyone and save. Chat is also for everyone. I'll share this link. You can go and study this further. For a few moments, I'm not able to read the chat, guys. I'm just because it's on full screen. Okay. What else did we have to check? I think we had to check here. Rook takes bishop. Why not do queen check first? What does it say? Uh, possible, but it is a. I mean, it should still be winning, but okay, not an easy win. So makes sense. Now let me go back to the view where I could see everyone's messages as well. Just give me a second. Yeah. Chat here. Message retracted. Retracted. What are the messages? Alright, guys. I think I don't know if you're still here. Are you all there? But now, how have all your messages been retracted? So many messages retracted. Hello, guys. Alright, yeah. Alright, then people sharing the link in the chat. Sharing the link in the chat, and you can go ahead and study this game further. And you can do, I mean, preferably don't study the other games. We might study them in some other sessions. Don't look at them for now. Uh, preferably later. But okay, if you do it anyways, I might end up bringing new games for the study. Some of them I think I've already studied. So it says it's private. I just change it to everyone. No. I'll check it if it still shows private for some reason. I'll just put it public. Maybe now it should work. Yeah, I thought all of this share and export to everyone makes it to everyone. I forgot the visibility part. My bad. Good day, guys. Good game. Good study. See you all tomorrow. And we might, like, if all of you can make it, we might do a small Swiss tournament as well. Like, maybe can we? How many games can we play? Mm, maybe not. Maybe not immediately. Maybe the tournament could be on Saturday or so. We could do a small tournament. Bye 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 bye. Enjoy your. I mean, have fun tomorrow. See you at 9:30, most likely sharp. And yeah, this today was good. Today was very good. Lot of positions, lot of thinking. My brain's fried already. Bye Padma. Bye Danish. Bye Dhruva. Thanks for joining in spite of your headache and also finding good moves. Bye to Sanvika and Anmol who were there in between. And bye to everyone who did not type on the chat, but maybe you were still there on the video or the stream locking. You can't see the moves. What do you mean? It's just refresh once, no? Refresh once. It should be visible. I'll sort this tomorrow in case if it's not, okay? Something is missing. I'll just check. Bye bye.